Okay, no, let's start now. Okay. This hash include IO string using name space std int main then return 0 return 0. So the first time we talk that this I means input, this one O means output. So this int means what? Integer. And the whole of this is what it's called a function. It's a function. So which means this main is the name of the function. Name of the function. So every time, which means when you are writing a program, which means you have to write what? Hash include IO string, so that this I and OU, they are going to help when you work with cout and even cin. So if you are writing cout,
so which one? That's the IO string that will call those functions.
Yeah, if like without IO string, these two, cin and cout, they can't work.
You can't work.
So in every program, because we're gonna need, you're gonna have to, that in every program there will be cout and cin. Okay. So that's why every time you have to include what? Hash include IO string. Okay. So this hash include is like it works with the processor of the what? Of the computer. Okay. So using namespace std, there are some things that like it goes beyond, because there are some names that like what? Like there are some names which are declared like cout int, those ones. So this one works with those kind of names. Okay. And there are other names that like are not declared, and then even like some other database data type which is not declared. So in this integer, like in this int main, this integer here, we call it a data type. So this function is that its data type is what? Is an integer, which means this function is returning what? A number, an integer. So this, when we have return 0 here, it's because here inside here, this one we call it parenthesis. Parenthesis here in parenthesis, there is nothing. So that's why like it have to return what? 0. So the most important thing is to know about cout. Cout, when you write it, it must less and then cin great. So cout is display in the what? Is to display in screen. Is to display in screen. And then cin is to what? It captures what a user. It captures what a user type.
So cin captures user input.
Yeah.
So what I input from my keyboard,
what you input from your keyboard is captured by this
cin.
Yeah, but you cannot use cin without having declaration. Okay. So in every program that you have cin, which means you must have a declaration.
Okay.
Declaration. So in the exam, they can trick you. They say they write a program. When they write that program,
okay, let me just show you something there.
Yeah.
For doing videos, because now you see written declaration here. It doesn't relate with cin. So what I advise you to do for going forward, you must say cin something like this.
Oh, okay.
Then you can write there maybe always in small letters, always declaration. Because remember, when someone is now looking at it, you want the video to sell whether a person hears you or is just looking at it. Yes.
No, I understand.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, which means like you cannot have, if you have cin, you must have a declaration. Yeah. Declaration is like okay, let me just erase some things.
That's the beautiful thing with the video,
So let's say it's like we have a program. Now I'm gonna start in int main.
Yes.
Int main. So this program of ours, it have to capture.
Yeah.
We have to ask a user to enter the name. Let's say a number. Yeah. So if I say cout, enter a number. Which means I'm going to have a cin now. Cin. So in cin, it's like now I'm creating a folder. I decided to make this folder what? A number. I will just write nu number. When I decided to write a folder like number, which means like if I run this program, then I have my return 0. So if I run this program it won't work. It's gonna say what? There is an error.
Yes.
Then the error is going to indicate in this line.
Oh yeah.
So when it said there's an error because of what? This number we didn't declare it. So which means we have to declare it. When I declare it, I can use int. I say int number. It must be exactly as
the
this
same as
one.
that, yes.
Then semicolon.
Yes.
So now the other thing, this semicolon, it means the end, like ending the sentence.
Yes.
And then whatever that we write inside the double quotation mark, like whether it's a wrong spelling or not, is gonna come out in the screen as it is.
As is written there. Yeah.
So if like now when we write it like this way, then the program is going to run. That's how it works.
Okay, because you've declared your input.
So which means in the exam, they can say for 2 marks, they say, tell us what is wrong with this program. They write a complete program like that. But the problem, there was no declaration. So which means what you just answer, the answer is like, okay, maybe you just say int number, then that's right. The person who's going to mark is going to give you what? The marks.
Okay.
So now
you're not used to the good things, you still use your hand.
Now I'm not used to the system. So now we have a float. If you remember, float is about decimal. We work with decimal. Decimal numbers.
So int is just whole numbers.
Int is like any let's say negative. It can be -100.
Yes, but it's a whole number. It doesn't have a point in it.
No, it doesn't have a point here. Yes. And then decimal, it can be 0.475.
Yes.
It can be 10.676, like that.
Yes.
And then we also have string. String is for what? For characters.
Yes.
Characters. So for this one, for string, for characters, let me just say words, or words, so that words. So in like for this one, whatever, it's just that like for when you are using float, it depends on the question. The question can ask you to enter, say, the question can ask you to do what? The question can ask you to enter the what? To enter, let's say maybe to enter a salary. After that, when you enter a salary, then it tells how much a person is supposed to pay. I mean the text number. So the moment when we hear about the word salary, we know that it's money. So money is in decimal. So that's why like you're gonna use what? Float. Okay. So which means in the exam they won't be really strict for what?
Yes.
In the question whether you're going to use float or int or string. So you just have to read the scenario.
So you need to read the scenario. So when you talk about age, because age is always a whole number.
Age is a whole number, yeah.
Yes. You never say I'm 23 and a half.
Okay. It's like maybe if we are talking about text.
Yes.
Text is obvious, there will be some decimal. So that's why we need to use what? Float. So if we are talking about the names, side names, maybe what is the names, or anything that is about the strings, like the characters, we use what? String. So this is like just the basics for this like programming. So now the most important thing that we're gonna talk about after here is what is string.
Hey man, use that thing, man.
Yeah, no, I forgot. I'm used to my small board. String, eh? So when we're working with string, it have its own header file. So its own header file is hash include IO string. Sorry, it's hash include string. It's called string. This is its header file. So with strings like if I write a program like, let's say int main, then after that I say string names, then cout, I say enter your names. In, I write names. Then if I say cout again, I say names. Here I want to input names. So return 0. So every time if you declare a name, when you use it here in cout, you don't put the double quotation mark.
Okay, yes.
So after that, if I write this kind of program, enter your name, name, after that cout name. Let's say I say Herbert. Nemawora, like that. So when it comes to this statement, when it have to output, it's going to only output what Herbert.
Okay.
Herbert. Then after when it see the space, then it stops. So which means it's going to write only, the output is going to be only Herbert. Yeah. But this one here, it won't be available. So the problem is not about, the problem is about what? It's about the CE. So which means in order for the program to output complete Herbert, we have to use this function. It's called get line.
Get line, okay.
CE, and then CE, and then names. This is the names, and then after that you can say /n. /n is not really, you can even ignore it, but it's just the meaning of go to new line.
Okay.
And yeah. So after that, if I erase this one, I write what? Get line. CE names. Then it's gonna work.
Okay. So now this time it will display your whole.
It's gonna display the whole Herbert number when it see this cout. It's gonna display Herbert number with a complete name. So and remember, if sometimes when we write a program, we put less and end line. This end line means what? Go to new line.
Go to new line, yes.
New line. New line. It means go to new line.
Otherwise, without that end, when you run your program, it was gonna say enter your name, and you wouldn't move to the new line. You will have to enter your name.
Oh, if I have this end line, when it say enter your name, this name will be written afterwards.
After that,
enter your name. But if there was no end line,
yes,
which means it was going to be in the same
line. Yes.
Okay. That's how it was going to be.
So right.
Now, which means if you want to use, if you want your program. So now if you want to display everything, like everything that you type, as long as you use get line, then that's how it works.
Okay.
So let's say now in the same program, we are going to write a program that asks you to enter the age and the name at the same time. So if we have this program, let's say hash include, let's say int main, we're gonna start in int main. Then after that we say I have int age, and then I also have string name.
Yeah.
Then I say cout, enter your age. Then I will have in what? In age.
Yeah.
Then cout again. Enter your name. Then I have get line.
Sin.
Name, yeah. Then I have cout. Let's say I say cout age and line, and then cout again. Name and line, then return 0. So what will happen now? This program is gonna it will say when it compiles, it won't have a problem. So but it's gonna ask you, enter your age. Then when you enter your age, the program will be disturbed. It will say, just write your age, then with these things your name. It will say enter your name, write your age, but it doesn't allow you to do what? To hide your name there. It will just stop and do some magic there. So the problem is that when you are using cin and get line in the same program, there is some line, they call it a new line, it's not erased. So that's why it get corrupted. So in order for get line to work with a cin, every time in last cin you must include what? If you have in 3 cins, you must in the last one you must write this function cin.get this way. So which means because we only have one cin, this is like our last one, then I have to write cin what? Cin.get. Yeah.
So you write it after under that line.
Yeah, we write it after the last cin.
After the last cin.
There can be 5 as long as the last cin. We're gonna write what? Cin.get. So the moment when you write cin.get, that's when now the program will start functioning well. Is if you enter the age of 19, it will say 19. Then after that is even writing your names.
Okay, I see.
So the most important thing now is what?
cin.get.
Cin.get, yeah.
It always comes after the last cin.
Yes, yeah.
Because you could have multiple cins.
So after this one is the one.
So what is it to? Is it to end the cin?
It's like this one is